By a show of hands in this classroom, how many of you have a Facebook? That's what I thought. Last month, I took the No Internet Challenge for Sharp, which kept me away from the internet and Facebook for 10 to 14 days. Those days were some of the most fullest, freest, and easier days than the ones that I spend wasting my time on Facebook. With inventions like Facebook, the internet is evolving to control us and take over our lives. Facebook is everywhere. Like us on Facebook. Check out our Facebook page. These ads are marketing straight to you and your profile. But they're all morphing together to be one big corporation. Just like in Feed, you constantly hear them talking about the corporation that controls everything. Schools are trademarked. Even their brains are trademarked because the corporations control their feeds. Even our parents are starting to use Facebook. It's cool, said my mom, except I don't really understand it. But maybe that's a good thing. Her generation was the one that understood being outside, reading a book. Maybe it's good that they don't spend all their time trying to understand this social networking site. A young mother logs 12 hours a day on her laptop, said a Hooked on the Web article. The only problem is, we're obsessed. Everyone uses Facebook. 350 million worldwide users spend 10 billion minutes on Facebook each day. We haven't even lived a billion seconds until we're about 30 years old. That's something I learned in Mr. Lloyd's class. High schoolers without Facebooks feel disconnected from their friends. When I didn't have mine, I certainly felt like I was missing a chunk of the social sphere. It was weird. The only problem is, with being obsessed, is we love it. Computers let people escape from their cubicles. Maybe that's why we love it so much. It's an escape. But also in this article, the second grade daughter of a family who is technology savvy, to say the least, spent 1 hour a day on unmonitored free computer playtime. Imagine her with a Facebook. Her mom said that even yelling her name couldn't get her off of her joyously engaged computer time. Her older brother, who does have a Facebook, isn't quite as bad as she might be, but he still says that even though his grades are slipping, like we might be familiar with, he can't get away from Facebook. Just like Ray Kurzweil said in Transcendent Man, we will soon be the generation of immortals. Just like in Feed also, Violet said, look at us. You don't have the feed, you are feed. You are feed. You're being eaten. Just like we're being eaten alive by our Facebooks if we don't manage to control it. Are we Facebook? Not to say that it's all bad. Facebook in moderation can connect people, old friends, family members. It can also bring about uprisings like in Egypt and can contribute to a revolution of peace and protection of human rights. In conclusion, just be careful. I'm not telling all of you to run out of here and fervently delete your Facebook and send hate mail to Mark Zuckerberg, but open your eyes a little bit. We are the children of this technological revolution, and if we aren't aware of what we're consuming, then we're allowing those corporations to take over our lives. It's just like any other revolutionary invention. A little bit goes a long way, so don't get too caught up and don't give up your freedom.